Hey everyone, today we're here to talk about company culture and what the team at Go Concepts is doing to support and encourage team members and how that has helped them maintain talent, attract new team members, and allow them to continue their success in today's challenging workforce environment, which is translated into results for their clients. With us today is Chris Smith, controller for Go Concepts, who works for outsourced partner Virtual Partner Advantage, VPA. Also, who helps Virtual Partner Advantage is Christina Mitchell, head of HR for Go Concepts. And we have Joe Penny, IT Operations Director at Go Concepts. Welcome, everyone. We're going to start with you, Joe. Joe, first question for you is, how would you classify your company culture and what do you like the most about it?
Ultimately, we have a shared collaborative environment where we all work together to serve the needs of the client and also the values that the company holds. That's one of the greatest things about our company is that we don't just focus on client needs. We also focus on the needs of our internal staff members and make sure we're working as a team together to get the job done. It's kind of a holistic approach to things.
Nice. And how has the culture progressed in your time working with the Go Concepts team?
Well, we put a larger focus on each person's individual journey and helping and supporting them holistically, not just as someone that comes to work at Go Concepts, but also we want them to be the best they can be in all aspects of their life. So we work individually with them on many aspects to make sure that we can help them meet their goals, whether it's here at Go Concepts or overarching family goals or whatever they have that's a focus within their life.
Awesome, Joe. Okay, moving on to Chris. Tell us what stands out about Go Concepts and how does it compare to other companies that you've seen or worked with?
Yeah, for Go Concepts, they're so focused on the employee standpoint of how their employees feel, what they need on a daily basis. You're not going to find it at all, compared to other companies. You don't see the employers, the business owners this heavily focused, about how their employees, how their company functions, and how everybody feels and what they need at that point.
Okay, and let me ask you, what kind of steps do you see being taken to keep the company on trend with or ahead of other companies as time goes on?
Yeah, with Go Concepts, they're always looking on how their current process could be improved or what they're currently doing compared to what other industries or other businesses are doing. They're always looking and up for new ideas. I know with Go Concepts, we work, on we have a bi-weekly meeting with the owners and, the company culture, that the employees, that's one of our main topics. And that you can see how focused they are on asking how everybody is, what's the feedback, and then what more can we do, or what more is needed. So it's just amazing how focused they are on improving current and looking for best practice, new ideas going forward.
Okay, great. And moving on to Christina, let me ask you this. What kind of feedback have you been given by your employees?
We actually get pretty good feedback all the time. We are very consistent and not just asking follow-up. It typically comes from the beginning. So ownership does like to step back and say, hey, this is what's going on in the economy right now. How does that impact my employees? And then what can I do to make that better? And then to push that another step further, they will reach out to the team as a whole and just say, here's some ideas that we feel like could be beneficial to you guys. What is the most important to you? What do you feel like is going to make the most impact in your own personal life? And then they take that feedback given to them and they've implemented it. So I've seen people ask that question, but it never really goes further than that. And that I think is definitely a blessing in this situation is that it's taken to heart and they do something with that information.
Okay, and how has the culture impacted your hiring process and your overall retention?
Sure. So we've actually had people elect to stay with us even though they've been offered a position that might have been making a little bit more money, or I know that as far as interviews go, I've heard so many times, and even in the most recent interviews where people are telling me, I look up your company and the star rating that you're getting from your current and past employees. I've heard such great information about you. And this is where I want to be. I want to work for a company that people who don't work for you anymore are still bragging about.
Nice. And before we wrap up, we're going to go with Joe for one more question here. Joe, how does this overall benefit your clients, and how do you address career advancement?
So overall, the family feel that we have here at Go Concepts impacts our clients through the cohesiveness we have working together. The fact that our culture here, we don't really have the inner disputes that a lot of companies would have. Everyone collaborates together. It's not a utopia, but it's as close to a utopia I would think that you could find at a company. That ends up working through to results. And ultimately, we have the same feeling and the same connection with our clients as we work with them, because we want to ensure that their issues are resolved in a timely manner. And also they feel the type of family aspect that we have here at Go Concepts and every connection we have with them. In regards to career advancement, we've had a lot of opportunities for career advancement based on our growth. We are growing very quickly as a company. And we also have professional development paths set up to allow people to go down a few different options that we have in their own personal journey of being the best they could be, as I said at the beginning of the interview.
Okay, great. Well, I'm going to put the link down below this video to the Go Concepts website. Chris, Christina, and Joe, thank you so much for being a part of this conversation and a part of the team. I really appreciate it. And thanks for being here. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.